Hello and welcome to part 2 of the Seton's classic game. If you don't want to ruin this for you, so it's the previous video, I'll probably link it up to this one. You want to watch part 1 first and then watch part 2. So now I'll start it. Hopefully you've already closed this. If you didn't see part 1, it's definitely worth it. Alright, so we're just looking at Hawk's pace. We're just a little past 29 minutes. He's got a whole bunch of strategic bombers. We still have all 4 players on each side. We're seeing strat bombers also for 2 steps. The Navy battle between the Steyr and True has been quite good. TA has been fighting for his life. Here's hiding behind some harms. Did lose some units in his base. And we see mostly submarines here from True, but he was countered by the torpedo boats from Steyr. Steyr did get pushed back quite well by True initially, and a big Tech 1 naval spam from True. He's realizing he needs to take drastic measures against what Steyr's got coming. And a whole bunch of bombers now in the top ocean. A very important air fight. Tiger versus Hawk. He's going to go over some flag here from TA. TA meanwhile getting anti-nuke plus some Tech 3 power. And I just missed that. That was Hakuto sniping 2 steps. So that came out of nowhere. Alright, so we saw all those strat bombers over that ocean. And they just killed at 2 steps. So one thing about this game, 750 unit limit, which is not very good. But that's what it was. And now having 3 versus 4 is a pretty big disadvantage. You gotta see all these units were given to different players because they maxed out their population. Once again, a big battle here. Submarines moving in. But against all those torpedo boats, it will be eventually a loss for True. Here the Navy fight still continues. Here's the reclamation for Iggy at this point, 46,000. Hakuto, 24,000. We now see some shields for TA, anticipating getting bombed as well. Also, standing next to this mountain, most of the passes that come in from that direction will hit the mountain before they hit the ACU. But if you pick the right trajectory against depending where the ACU is, you're going to be in good shape. Tech 3 torpedo bombers from Hawk. That's a whole bunch of those. So any ACU that's in the water is going to be in trouble. For example, Tiger. And here we're seeing the eventual result. The Cybern are going to have to retreat. It appears that Iggy is going to try to get a Navy going in this ocean as well, but that's going to be difficult. The battlecruiser finding out. So all kinds of bad things. Air has been dominated by Hawk. TA is really in the process of dying here. And but Steyr actually doing quite well though. That's the big difference. More Tech 2 torpedo bombers. And that's a lot of strats once again from Hakuto. There's quite a bit of ASF here from Tiger, but he's not using them because it's too dangerous to fly over all those cruisers. But Tech 3 torpedo bombers from Iggy. Those are Aeon been given to him. It looks like some nuclear subs, 2 nuclear subs from Iggy Piggy. He's gonna go nuclear secretly. And that's a lot of strat bombers there from Hakuto. He looks like he's going to come in. He's going to avoid the mountain. TA is sitting under a single shield. He's not going to be in good situation. And you can see how the ASF is covering. So perfect micro here from. He knew exactly that this is where the ASF. Well, actually, there he kind of turned away. Tiger here trying to save TA. See TA trying to get by the mountain, but you see the correct trajectory from Hawk did not make that mistake, and there goes TA. So we've just seen 2 players get eliminated within a couple of minutes, and there's also a fatty going through the middle. So both 2 steps and TA died to Strat bombers from Hakuto. Meanwhile, we see a massive, well, this is about, what, 7 Strat bombers from Tiger are coming in on Hakuto's position. Hakuto sitting next to a nuke. And Hawk has no shields. He's going to try to get shields now. And kills Hawk while Hawk was killing other players. That was a really nice move there. The player who has total air domination and getting killed by Strat bombers. Meanwhile, Styre also winning his battle against True. And 2 Fatty versus GC in the middle. But of course now with TA gone, this will be completely a Cybern affair in the top ocean. Iggy Piggy, massive eco. He's going to kill a bunch of his engineers, and he's the build capacity. He's making 2 nukes from the strategic submarines. And True is going to be defeated here. And more battleships plus Atlanta being made by Styre. Meanwhile, GC just ran over the Fatty. So 3 versus 4. Looking at True as ACU, he is getting some teleport capabilities. And the Fatty here from Styre in the middle is going to make another one. He's going to force Iggy Piggy back a little bit. It looks like teleport protection for this anti-nuke. More GCs by Tiger. GC here just in case something comes from the water. So Tiger is in good shape. Here minute 35. And yeah, this is the remnants of any kind of naval production are going to be gone. It appears that Ramak is going to get hold of this navy. But he is going to be in trouble with his GC coming in. GC coming in with an escort of a bunch of flak. So that's going to make restores not nearly as effective. We see Mercies instead. Yeah, Mercies are always a good counter. Mercy, in terms of what kind of unit it is, you get the most firepower for the smallest amount of time you got to spend on it. And you can see that Fatty has been completed. It's going to try to kite. GC meanwhile killing off some units. Strat bombers. GC is slowly catching up. And there, it looks like Tiger decided to just turn away. There's also, yeah, the Ramox ACU just barely got out of there. It's a good stuff, but now there's also the Navy, the battle cruisers, the battleships are on the way, and yeah, this is the nukes. Double nuke from Iggy Piggy looks like it's going towards Styre. Styre sitting next to an anti-nuke with 3 missiles, so he's going to be fine. Yeah, he's going to be very safe. He's got a whole bunch of anti-teleport protection, anti-air shields. Shields and ACU is going to get another anti-nuke. And you can see both of those nukes are going to be countered. A nice try there from Iggy. Meanwhile, we see this Fatty that survived is going to try to take on a battleship. Battleships, of course, got the range on them. See that Fatty in the distance. And a bunch of ASF as well. That should be hitting the Fatty. And there goes the Fatty. We saw those shots. It's nice when everything is simulated, unlike every single other game out there. Battle cruisers, shields. A couple more battleships, and with battleships, be a long range for. Oh, this is a lot of. Yeah, this is a lot of Strat bombers here from Iggy Piggy. More Strat bombers from True. True's holding on to the back. Looks like it's half Iggy Piggy, half True. They're getting their Strat bombers situated. A lot of Strat bombers here from Tiger as well. So both teams have the capability of killing somebody. And these battleships from Styre though need to come in a little closer and just smash everything. We're also seeing, looks like the nuclear subs are on the move. He's going to try to get a different angle to avoid some of the anti-nukes. That's always a good move to do. Looks like a Fatty from Styre together with a GC and a Flak, so seems to be a rather safe position. Oh, it looks like True just teleported. I did not notice that. He got a Seuss surplus shields. But we see all these all these bombers. We saw those bombers from Tiger try to go for a kill. Well defended though by his allies. It's a nice try there. He's still alive. Of course, with the suits there, he's got total coverage, total visual on that position, and he is going to see a GC and a fatty coming toward him, so he's just going to go ahead and get out of there. A whole bunch of Strat bombers not going to hit Ramak. He survives. Almost died to all the naval stuff, but he's not going to stand. Oh, actually, no, there goes Ramak. So it's a 2v2 now. A little strange for Ramak to stay there. He'd probably need to run away. We're going to see the GC and a fatty versus a Navy. It's probably not a good fight for the Navy. Ramak was busy getting killed. Meanwhile, we got a whole bunch of Strat bombers here from Iggy, and a whole bunch of Strat bombers from True. Are they going to come in leading with the SF? Fly over a whole bunch of flak. Looks like they're going after Tiger. See, a lot of those Strat bombers are not going to make it. This is good defense. A couple of Strat bombers should make it. It looks like everything got killed. And more Strat bombers from True. And the second wave kills Tiger. So Star is all alone. And here we're seeing the battleships killing off ASF. It's a little unfortunate. So Star is all alone. He's got a huge base, only 750 units. His ACE is relatively safe. He's killing off engineers because you got to get every single unit. He's at 749 right now. He's at unit cap. And he's got to cover an entire Seton's base. He does have some hives. That's what you want to do. You want to get rid of Tech 1 engineers, replace them with some things like hives. He's also, the anti-nukes might be a problem for him right now. I don't think there's any anti-nukes here. At his base, he's got a couple launchers. He's got 2 loaded. He's making a Mavor. He's halfway on a Mavor. I did not notice that. Steyr is for minute 44 halfway on a Mavor. That's one of the more expensive units in the game. Just look at what it is. You need 300,000 mass. In comparison to a Tech 2 ship, this takes 2,000. So that's a very big difference. You can get about 150 destroyers for the price of a Mavor. And he's nearly done because he must be reclaiming so much. He's reclaimed 200,000. Okay, that's why. And he's got plus 800. And he's getting a whole bunch of shields around it. He's also got a base with another anti-nuke built, shields, a lot of anti-air. More Strat bombers from True and Iggy Piggy. Meanwhile, this ocean completely belongs to Steyr. He's also dropped off some NGs, gonna get some really nice chunks of mass. Looking at the base from True, he's got a nuke. He's got two missiles. He could have launched those. Now it's 3, but before he could have probably launched them maybe at the middle. There's only one there. Of course at the back, anything. But I guess he's saving them up. I guess they're gonna snipe at the anti-nuke first. There's also a bug that's been built by True. See what he can do with that. Massive air spam. Strat bombers. Steyr now sitting at the edge of water and some shields. So you can either dodge torpedoes or Strat bombers. He's also got a lot of cruisers here from all different directions. More Tech 3 anti-air from Steyr, but he can't build because he's at unit capacity. Still a lot of reclaim. And it looks like the Mavor has been finished minute 47. And that's going to be a problem. Anything that doesn't have a shield is going to die, and everything that has a shield is going to die a little later. That's basically the situation. 12,000 damage per shot. Has unlimited range and quite accurate. So it's much better than the regular Tech 3 artillery. Well, a single Tech 3 artillery would take forever to kill anything. And here are the first shots. You can see the shots. There's a whole bunch of them, and that's the result. That's a very drastic result. That was a very good looking base there from Iggy here, minute 48. We just saw a whole bunch of strat bombers while that was happening, but it looks like Styre basically just runs into the water. But the position where Styre was, there's no anti-nukes there anymore. Yeah, so the anti-nukes were taken out. Here comes a nuke. Should have been 2. Oh no, it's going to be successful. So Styre gets nuked. Here comes another nuke. And the bug is going to go after the Mavor. But this is not where you want to fly. So much Tech 3 anti-air. Also an anti-nuke here with a single anti-nuke missile. If that was bombed right here, it would be the game over for Styre. But that wasn't bombed. Something else was bombed. And there goes that. Yet another nuke. More anti-nukes getting built by Styre. Styre running once again. But now you can see the shells from Mavor falling. They've already crippled Iggy. And yet another nuke coming in. Once again gets defended. So just barely by Styre there. At the same time we see the Mavor. Actually pretty good looking shots when it falls. There goes the Tech 3 power. Some scouting there from Styre. He's going to find the nukes, kill those. An air fight that still Iggy has total air domination. The bug for True comes back. See the Iggy Piggies and True, they're both Cybern ACUs. Of course Styre here in relatively safe position. 43 kills on the Mavor. And the air battle is going to be lost. Yeah, the nuke has been taken out by the Mavor. And it appears that Styre is targeting all the Tech 3 power on the other side. That's exactly what he's doing. He's going to try to cripple the other team's bases. And if you don't have any power, you can't make air. And with the Mavor, you can see how quickly he did it. He finished it in 47. And in 5 minutes, most of the Tech 3 power on the other side is dead. There's still a nice group here. But see, even the shields don't work anymore. It's a good choice there for Styre. More successful hits. Now this will be a big boom right here once that gets hit. So in this position, it's a bad situation. You can try to go for a bunch of torpedo bombers, but you probably only get one pass. On land, you have no hope. On Navy, you really can't do anything except control the top Navy. And you can't really outspam with air. You have to somehow use a unit limit because it's 2 versus 1 players. But besides that, maybe a double teleport right here. A whole bunch of torpedo bombers, torpedo launchers, torpedo bombers, try to force them out of the water. But even that would probably be suicidal. There are some nukes, more strat bombers. Maybe taking out this. Oh yeah, they almost took out this missile defense. And there are some nuclear subs in the water somewhere. Yeah, so there goes the... there's more right here, yeah, so Styre thought about that. Yeah, so that's the situation. He has 3 defenses, which sucks. It appears that Styre stopped targeting anything, so now the default targets become mass. And they're getting taken out slowly. 131 kills on the Mavor. Yeah, I could see that's a bad situation. So unless, oh yeah, and also GC's in the middle. I missed these. Steyr sent a bunch of experimentals through the middle. And yeah, so now it's the end. Nearly 1 hour into the game. Really, Steyr picking up so much reclaim to make this, and having enough anti-nukes, I was able to pull off the game. And with the GCs through the middle, it is game over. Really hope people enjoyed it. I won't be able to make too many videos in the near future, but I'll try not to go away forever. And of course, this Seton's tourney next weekend should be quite good. I'm hoping that the current commentators who are doing videos cover some of those so I can watch them. So Emptiness, TJ, you got Cerberus, Jack Sparrow, of course Guile. Probably not much hope for Guile, but all those guys should cover some more games. Yeah, so Steyr is going to be victorious. We'll speed this up. It's just nice, the Mavor cleaning everything up. Steyr playing it perfectly at the end. The other take 3 Artie and the GCs and the Mavor won his side, and yeah. Because everybody else died to Hawk. Remember, TA died, and 2 Steps died. And then eventually, of course, Tiger also died. Looks like True teleported to the Mavor. Did not kill the Mavor. Took out all the anti-nukes though. But more anti-nukes have been built by. That could have been a good move. They could have sacrificed one of the ACUs for some of the anti-nukes early on when they did have the nukes. That would have been an option, but it wasn't taken. And Iggy Piggy dies last to one of Steyr's GCs. So you're at 59. Hopefully people enjoyed it.